Daily sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. There on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, Prescott. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The man who won a Super Bowl MVP award across the bay in Santa Clara, Von Miller, able to record his 5th sack of the season. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 31, Prescott. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll go up top. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown, Denver.
KJ Hamler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Raiders 14, Broncos 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and 3. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
This is out quickly to the right, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass.
They're not
option.
even trying to do anything.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him. First down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Raiders 14, Broncos 7.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Gordon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 16 yards, a first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First down, Denver.
Play action now. Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time. And it's 2nd down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Broncos.
Here we go. Kill. 27.
To the air again, Prescott. He'll get that complete to Alberto. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 20-yard line. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal at the Raiders' 6-yard line.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Alberto. Alberto Kuebunam was the target there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Prescott from the gun. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Brendan McManus to kick off for Denver.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd and 4. He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And he's able to put it through.
Raiders 21, Broncos 14.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Here's Prescott. That's complete. Okwuegbunam. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Raiders pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got an open man. It's Ruggs. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Raiders 28, Broncos 14. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Prescott looks to throw on first. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 47-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. That's going to be caught by Judy. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Broncos.
Prescott off play action. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly. And that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
47, Mike. 47, Mike. Mike, 47. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 13.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
By Denver.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Able to get this to Gordon. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 40 now on second down. Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he will have a Broncos first down. They needed 3, he doubled that, he got 6. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Back to the ground now with Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And the Raiders pick it up, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Jacobs, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw here. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Prescott now. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
A second down throw for Prescott. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. So here now is Prescott as his guys will go for the 2-point conversion. Now Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Second and 9.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. They got Colton Miller that time, the first-round pick from 2018. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, third and long. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That third down conversion good for 23. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
That's good.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
23.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
18-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking for his running back, and
Nothing
he's got
here!
it.
Nothing
And
here!
he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Tanner Muse with it. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 49, Broncos 23.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
1st down, Denver.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tanner Muse with it. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
42-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with him. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And now they face a 2nd and 6 after the penalty.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check the backer, check the backer.
Now they try the right side here. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
That's out to the left and complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Las Vegas, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it.